your hostess, Savannah Kramer. Tonight we are proud to offer our adaptation of Peter Matthews' epic romance. It's called, Lives in the Wind. Join us as we present the lives, loves, and struggles of several generations of the Cornwalls, an American family not unlike your own, as they face the uncertainty of a future colored by the Civil War, World Wars I and II, Vietnam, Grenada, Operation Desert Storm, and the War on Drugs. And while we only have 15 minutes, we promise not to leave out a single slice of drama, passion, and symbolism. And now, Lives in the Wind. Enter Jacob Cornwall, a poor man, a strong man, a good man. He is out hunting for food when he spies Rebecca Goodley, a second-generation immigrant, having lunch alone in a field of green, a field yet untouched by the bullets and carnage of the Civil War, which is still a couple of weeks away.
Good day, ma'am.
Oh, good day to you, sir. I see you're brandishing a weapon.
Yes, ma'am. This rifle is my lifeblood. I used it to kill animals and feed my children.
Then you would never use it to kill a person?
No, ma'am. That would tarnish it and quite possibly haunt me to my dying day. I can't help but notice you're very pretty. May I ask your name?
I am Rebecca Goodley, second-generation immigrant.
Immigrant from where?
I'm not sure. I don't think it matters, but You say you have children, so you must then have a wife.
I did have a wife, but alas, she died while giving birth to our second child.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, it is sad. But essentially, she gave her life so that another may live, which may well end up being a theme.
Will you join me for lunch?
Actually, I thought I'd ask you to marry.
Oh, my!
Before she could marry, Rebecca had to seek permission from her mother, the stern widow Goodley.
You cannot marry this man. I forbid it.
Oh, Mother, please! I will die if you don't allow this marriage.
No marriage. I need you to take care of me in my final bitter years.
But, Mother, don't you remember what it was like to be in love?
I was never in love with your father. It was an arranged marriage.
Oh, but surely there was someone whom you loved very much but couldn't marry because they were too poor, or the family was disgraced, or they had a marital affair with the livestock.
Ah, yes! Pierre! My darling Pierre! We could never speak, for his family was a family of traveling gypsy servants. Or something. But we would look into each other's eyes and know that we belonged together. Pierre, you are the only man who can make me understand what true love is.
Oh, Mother, surely you want me to experience the love that you would deny.
Yes, my child. How could I have been so cruel? You may marry Pierre.
Jacob.
Jacob, yes. You are being married now.
Mommy,
Yeah.
where exactly are you from?
You know. The old country.
So Jacob and Rebecca were married.
I now pronounce you man and wife. Hallelujah.
Oh, Jacob, I am so happy.
I'm happy too, Rebecca. But now I must go to fight in a civil war.
The Civil War?
Yes, we're fighting over slavery and states' rights and, well, there's economic factors too. I don't really
Which side are you fighting for?
The North, I think. You know, the good side.
Fight bravely, dear husband. I'll be waiting for you.
Hey, don't go getting yourself shot.
Where exactly is she from, anyway?
You know, the old country.
Canada?
So Jacob was off to fight the Civil War, while Rebecca tended the crops. She was a good wife and farmer and mother to her husband's children. And while there's probably some fine domestic drama going on, we're instead going to join Jacob as he fights in the Civil War.
Well, this is quite a war, my new best friend Cornelius.
Yes! It is good to be fighting side by side with my new best friend against the evil and tyranny of the South?
I think so.
Yes! The South! The darn South!
Darn evil South.
Listen, Jacob, I think that we should vow to take care of each other's family if something were to happen to us.
Good idea. So vow.
This darned evil war. It is almost as if the Civil War is pitting brother against brother.
Look out!
Oh! Don't know what got hurt this time. Jacob! Jacob! Are you there? Everything's getting dark.
You sharp-ass soldier from the darn evil South, my new best friend Cornelius.
Where is the man who shot me?
I shot him in anger. With my rifle.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that. That's something that comes back to haunt you.
Don't be silly. How so?
Jacob! Jacob! Remember, that.
Oh, Cornelius. Poor Troy. I wonder what he meant by. Oh no! My long-lost brother William! I have shot my own brother.
Meanwhile, back home. Meanwhile, back home.
These crops were doing so well, but suddenly they've all gone bad.
So the war ended and Jacob returned home, a broken man.
Jacob, you're home!
Yes, and I'm a broken man. I saw firsthand the evils of war, and witnessed how the selfish wiles of a few politicians brought out man's inhumanity. I myself killed my own flesh and blood. And to what end? Yes, our side won. But there can be no winners when civilized men are turned to savages. I hope one day we can learn that there can never be a victor in a war where brother is pitted against brother.
Oh, Jacob, why didn't you tell me you had a brother?
Oh. So, what happened to the crops?
What?
The crops. I see they're not doing too well.
It was a bitter harvest, Jacob. You know, I toiled, but they suddenly went bad.
Did you use fertilizer?
Yeah.
Because you have to fertilize the whole area, you know.
I know.
Just seems strange is all.
It's, symbolism?
Oh, right. Good one. Listen, did I mention we have to take care of my best friend's family now?
So, despite the bitter lessons of the Civil War, the Cornwalls thrived. Rebecca bore a child who in turn bore 2 children, including a daughter named Hortense who grew to look just like Rebecca. Hortense fell in love with a strapping young man named Harry who looked nothing like Jacob. And so Harry told his wife that he was off to fight in World War I.
My wife, I'm off to war. The Japanese have attacked Pearl Harbor, and we must prevent Adolf Hitler from taking over the world.
And so Harry told his wife that he was off to fight in World War I.
Oh. My wife, I'm off to war. The
Germans and Austrians.
The Germans and Australians have...
Austrians! Austrians!
Austrians, are you sure? They seem so nice.
Harry was unfortunately killed in World War I. Their son, George, who I guess bore a slight resemblance to Jacob, grew to be a young man of, well, Jacob's age, I guess, and set out for the lovely Wendy.
Dude, verily.
Anyways, George took a job as a Depression-era Decibel Pneumatic Steinbeck type and set out for the lovely Wendy.
Hey,
Hello.
so,
Yeah.
how about this depression, huh?
I know.
Sure is depressing.
Sure is.
You know it.
Talk, guys.
Sorry. I love you. Marry me.
Yes, we will have many kids.
Nice. Well, let's get cracking.
Super.
Soon they had a son, but in the marital bliss of these two idiots and their kin was suddenly interrupted by the mayhem and madness of a date that will live in infamy.
Did you hear something?
It sounds like the Japanese just attacked Pearl Harbor.
Don't be ridiculous. Heavens to Betsy! You're right.
And so George told his family that he was off to fight in World War II.
My family, I am after war. The Japanese have attacked Pearl Harbor, and we must prevent Adolf Hitler from taking over the world.
Wow.
And off he went. He joined a platoon and became best friends with a young black man named Charles. A young black man named Charles.
Present.
Really?
Yup. Only it's pronounced Cornelius.
Right. So George and young black Cornelius stormed the beach at Normandy together.
Well, this is quite a war, my new black best friend Cornelius.
Yes! It is good to be fighting side by side with my new best friend against the evil and tyranny of the South.
The Germans.
The Germans. Darn German.
Darn evil Germans.
Not too thrilled with the Italian to the Japanese side of it.
Rapscallions, all.
Listen, Jacob.
George.
Listen, George. I think that we should vow to take care of each other's family if something were to happen to us.
Yeah, see, that kind of thing didn't work out too well for my great-grandfather. So maybe we should just...
Grenade!
Oh, great.
George, tell my family that I died at Heroes so that you might live.
Really, you don't
Da,
have to...
da, da, da.
Kaboom!
Really?
Yes. Kaboom, low budget. Now scram. Go.
Oh, Cornelius, my young black best friend. Whoever would have thought you would die so that I might live? Whoever indeed. I'm so distraught that I'm going to go berserk.
And go berserk he did, shooting and pummeling every German, Japanese, and Italian soldier he could find, until he single-handedly destroyed it. And as he stood there, exhausted and overwhelmed by the bloody carnage about him, he noticed the body of a soldier on his left.
Oh no! My long-lost brother Hans! I have killed my own brother!
Meanwhile, back home. Meanwhile, back home.
Oh no, the chicken I bought for supper has suddenly gone bad.
Okay, so about 25 years passed. Wendy, having lost her looks, was sent to Their son, George, never recovered from killing his long-lost brother Hans, and was too sent to a nursing home. As tensions rise throughout the country by the cause of the Vietnam War, George happens to meet Meadow, a young flower child.
Hot beating!
So, you're a hippie, huh? Isn't that un-American?
No, man, this is the land of freedom, not oppression. This is the land of free love and self-expression, not violence and hate.
I love you.
I love you too, man. I love you too.
Hello.
Hey, Meadow. Wow. You want to go smoke? You know, I hate Ashbury. Sit great for bed and have some free love.